Recording in progress.
Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about hierarchies, geo maps, and creation of the calculated columns in SAC. Okay. So in this SAC, today we will see how to create the table kind of data and how to represent the data in the charts and hierarchies. Hierarchies, we know that we can maintain level-based hierarchies like all global in a root node and the further next level 1, level 2, like this level-based hierarchies we can create like parent and child, and each level will be represented by one section of the dimension. Okay, right. And we will do some simple if condition and as well as some string functions, and then we will go for the geo map. Okay, and we will see the flights data, how it is going to represent. Okay, let's log into the SAP Analytics Cloud. So once we log into the SAP Analytics Cloud, go to stories and go to create a story on canvas space. Okay. Whenever we are creating a new story, in this example, we are creating the story based on the data within the story. So we are going to the story and we're first loading the data into the story using a flag file. I have the data. Flights data, where we have all the airlines data, flights data. Okay. This is what we're loading. Flights and loading. Right. Every story will have two sections on top left corner. Story section where we can add the different visualizing elements. We can call it as a widgets. Whereas in the data section, we can maintain the data in the backend. In the data section, there are two modes. One is a data exploration mode, where you can just simply explore the data by adding some dimensions and measures. Okay, just for display purpose only. For example, in this data, I want to see all the country from dimension, data, and a measure. Okay, so this is the sample data. If you want to represent it through table, you can represent like this. Okay, and the grid view will give you more flexibility. You can see the all data and we can do some preparation of the data in the grid view. Okay, right. So this data we want to, if you want to represent in a bar chart. So first save this. First go to the story, create a chart widget. I'm inserting a chart. So in the chart widget, in the top right side corner, we will have this edit mode and designer mode, where you can add the measures and dimensions for this chart. And I am first adding one measure. In my table, distance is the column which is maintained data of all measures. And I want to analyze this one. Okay. Based on the carrier country from. Okay. Like this. So all the flights from the day, Germany, okay, Italy, Japan, and Singapore and US, these values are showing as a distance. Okay, so you can add a different kind of color charts also here. Okay, if you add more dimensions, it will show different kind of colors. If I add one more dimension within the within the country, if you want to see all the you want to see all the different airport IDs. Okay. Like this, it will be displayed. Okay. Right. So if you want to change these ones with different colors, will be displayed like this. Okay. Like this. Right. So if we go to the data mode again, go to the data mode. Look at my distance column. See, we are seeing the aggregated value of the distance, but not all distances are in the same units. Some are in kilometers and some are in miles. So if you want to data everything in a kilometers or miles in a single unit format, so here there is an option they have given where you can maintain some kind of minimize this one, go to this more mode, you need to go to the grid view and then go to the actions where you can add some calculated columns here, okay, at the data level. For example, I want to have a column where my distance should be maintained in kilometers. This is called custom expression window. This will be available in the data mode, and you need to come to the action section, custom expression editor. So if you want to create a new column, use square brackets, begin with distance underscore kilometer. If any existing column is there with this name, that column values gets changed. If nothing is there, automatically a new column gets created with this name. Okay. In my data, there is no column with this name. So a new column gets created. So how to manipulate this data into this one? Simple. I will take a simple if condition. I will take a simple if condition. Wherever miles is there, I want to multiply it by 1.6094 because this is a standard conversion. Directly we can write like this. Okay. So if we can go for if condition would be existing columns also gets accessed by square brackets. Okay. And while typing it automatically, distance ID. Okay. Distance ID equals to miles. Then my value in a distance column. Distance column should be multiplied by 1.6094, I think. Okay, right. If it is existing is in kilometers, then it will be distance. Okay, just to validate this one. See, a new column gets created automatically. Okay, right. So you can use this column for your further analysis. Okay, so again you can go to the story mode. Okay, and designer, and here I am changing the measure. Okay, remove this measure and add the measure which we created. See, okay, right, like this. Now just save this query. Save. Here every story, everything will be saved as a files only. You can create your own folder and you can save it there. Okay. Okay, I'm creating a story and I'm saving it. Right. Now, if you want to represent the data in the page as a table instead of a chart, okay, then you can insert a table also. Okay, like this. So table also you can now add the dimensions. What are all the dimensions if you want? For example, country from, okay, country to, okay, else within the country from and city from, okay. Like this, you can add multiple dimensions, okay, right. That's it. So if you minimize this design like this, and you can give borders to these charts, okay. For example, there is a styling window is there, okay, within the designer. You can add the borders, all borders, and give the small width of 2. Okay. If it is a table also is a widget. It acts like you can add a border. Okay. Right. Okay. It will be added as a border. To the designer, style is. So line width, I need to increase it to 2. Okay. And we can do some little bit settings where show and hide. You can add some kind of grids also. It can give the feeling of columns also. Okay, right. And see here, if there is any value, repetitive values, if you want to show, you can enable this one. Otherwise, you can disable this one. Okay, right. Save this query. Again, save. Okay. So this is how we can insert the tables and as well as the chart. Okay, right. Now I want to explore the data in a different way. So in data, as I told you, go to the mode and grid view. Okay, and here go to the details. Okay, and here there is an option in the dimension section. You can create some hierarchies. Okay, so for example, create hierarchy. Okay, so you can create hierarchies. For example, departure data, departure hierarchy I am creating. The top node will be country from. And within the country, you will have cities, city from. And within the city, you will have airports. And within the airports, you will have carrier IDs. These are nothing but your airlines. Okay. So like this, you can create, and within the airlines, you have, within the airlines, you can have connection ID. Okay. That is what. This is one hierarchy. This is, I am calling it as a departure hierarchy. A new dimension I added. Okay. And similarly, I want to add one more dimension for arrival. Okay. Create hierarchy. Arrival. Arrival. This one. So already what are all the dimensions which we selected in the other hierarchy will not be available in next hierarchy. So only dimensions which are not selected in the departure hierarchy only it is showing, means only those fields only it will be shown. So arrival country to, within the country you will have city, and within the city we will have airports. But where is the connection ID? Carrier means carrier ID and the connection ID. Okay. So those we don't have. Okay. Because those are all already used in the departure hierarchy. So press OK. But if you want those fields also in this arrival hierarchy, then go to this data. Okay. You can create there is an option they have given, create a duplicate column. Okay. Carrier ID. And this carrier ID you can rename. Okay. Carrier ID, which I am trying to use it for 2. Okay. Similarly, I want to create one more duplicate column for connection ID as well. Okay. And I am using it for my 2 hierarchy. Okay. Right. Okay. This is also true. You need to press enter. Then only it is persisting. So in this one, okay, we go to the edit, and here I am adding dimensions, and within this one I have carrier ID. Okay, and connection ID. Connection ID. Why it is not showing? Okay. Let's understand this one also. Carrier ID it is created as a dimension. Okay, see characteristic data. But connection ID, it thought that it is acted as a number measure. Okay, see it came under the measure section. So you should not use that one. You cannot use that one in your any hierarchy. So change that one to the dimension. Okay. Then only you can use it into, there is an option, you can convert any measure to dimension and dimension to measure. So go to the edit mode, and here connection ID 2 I am using. Okay, fine. Right, 2 hierarchies I have developed. Let's save this one. Save. Right. Right. Now go to the story mode. Okay. So you can add one more page. Okay. I'm adding one more page where I would like to add as a chart. So here add the distance in kilometers. Okay. And I'm adding the dimension. Departure hierarchy. Right. So this departure area hierarchy I'm adding. Okay. So then how the data is going to display? See level 1, level 2 like this. It is going to see if there is a provision, it will be visible. See, you can select the levels. Automatically at that level, the data gets displayed. Okay. Yes. Got it? So like this, you can use other hierarchy as well if you want. Okay. Other dimension. So you can add those things here. Arrival hierarchy also. Okay. Get 2 dimensions. So you can use different kind of charts. Okay. Stacked bar column would be good. So when you select different hierarchies. Okay. So you can collapse the hierarchies at any point of time. Okay. Like this. Right. So that is how you can create the hierarchies and you can use it in your data stories. Okay. Right. Now let's explore some more options. And here they have given the locations as well. See, location. So this action section. So location section, see, latitude and longitude, latitude comma longitude. And this location is called, they're calling it as a so you need to derive latitude value separately and longitude value separately. Then I call that one as a location from latitude and longitude as separate columns. And location 2, I want to split again this column into 2 columns, location 2 latitude and longitude. So how to do that one? Go to the mode grid view and go to the actions, go to the custom expression editor. So I am creating a new one, right? Latitude of my from location. Okay, equals to, here you can use split command. Split of location in the from location. I want to split the value at comma and 2 values I want to split. Okay, right. And out of these 2 values, I want to get the only first value. So element is the option and I am going to get the first element. Okay, right. So that's it. So okay, see, in this column only first values are getting splitted in this location frame. Okay, right. And location and the same longitude of from location. Okay, so longitude of from location, how you are going to do? Longitude of from location. Okay, equals to same option. Okay, so again split command, split of my location from, and I want to split the value at the comma and 2 values. Okay, and out of this one I want this time second value. Okay, right. Okay, so latitude value and longitude values we did. Similarly, from location to column, column, I want to derive 2 more. Okay, so latitude value of 2 location. Okay, should be equals to split of my location 2. This time I want to split it to comma level and I want to split it into 2. And out of these 2 element, first one I want to. Okay, right. Okay, Similarly, Control V. I just copied the same thing. Okay. This time longitude of 2 location, and only thing I need to select second element. Okay. Right. Okay. Perfectly fine. Now here go to the this actions column. You can go to this normal one. Data mode is grid view. Okay. Go to the details section, and here I have 2 columns. Latitude from location and longitude, and latitude to location and longitude value of 2 locations. So 2 locations we can create. So here geo enrich. So you can create a geo pointer either by coordinates, latitude, longitude, or area name. So we have the values directly, coordinates values. So we are creating coordinates. Okay. So I am creating a coordinate. So I call this one as a from location. Okay. It automatically takes the latitude from value and latitude, longitude from value columns automatically. This is just assuming. These are correct. Okay. So we are continuing. It looks like it is showing some error, some data quality issues. So what is that one? From location. And here keep this one. What it is telling, there is invalid value in the latitude from location, where the values are expected values are between -85 to +85. Okay. So what you need to do? What is this airport? This is from location, right? So airport country from, is it right? This is country from Japan airport. Okay. This is Tokyo airport to Tokyo location, TYO. So I think I have the data. Locations, Tokyo. Latitude value is 2.2143. So from here. So here there is an option they have given. Replace with the value, only that value. Okay. So here you need to copy paste that value. Okay. Right. Now it is fine. And similarly, go to the details section, and one issue resolved. There is no data load issue, data quality issue. Location from, look at this icon. It is a geo enrich column. Okay. And you can create one more location, geo enrich by coordinates, 2 location. Okay, 2 underscore. And this is a latitude of 2 and longitude of 2. Fine. Maybe in this latitude 2 also, it is thinking what is the latitude of 2 location? Airport 2. Is it right? Tokyo. I think it is again same one. So we need to change this value. So replace with value. So, okay. Right. Now it is fine. So my data is ready. Okay. Just save this story. Always observe the data measures and the dimensions so that we can create a different meaningful visualizing elements. Go to the story mode. I would like to add one more page. I'm creating a new canvas page. And here, go to the insert. Geo Map, you can insert. Okay, right. This is the map we have, like this. This is the world map by default map, whatever they have provided as a default map. Okay. So maximize map. Okay. Right. Okay. Like this. Okay. And this one is fine. So it looks like the map was, let's say, extended twice. So do one thing. Just remove this one and set to once again. So the Geo Map. Okay. So here you can add layers. Okay. That's it. Right. Now go to the designer mode, and also here we can add, this is the base map. Okay. And on top of this base map, we can add one more layers. Okay. Layer one. Okay. So different layers you can add, bubble layer or else line layer, like this, different layers. So let's add bubble layer. Okay. So location dimension from location. Okay. Like this. See, it is creating. And bubble measure you can add. So based on distance. Based on distance, the bubble color gets changed. And the bubble size also gets changed if you add one more dimension. Okay. Okay. So if you have multiple measures, so you can add those measures. Okay. Right. So this is how, if you go to the design remove, see all the airports locations, it will be visible. See, different airports locations, it is shown. Right. So now go to the designer mode. You can add flow layer. Okay. So you can add origin location. Okay. And destination location. Two location. Okay. Like this, it gets changed. Okay. So you can based on the distance, kilometers, and flow size also gets changed. Yeah. Okay, so this flow size also you can use based on this one. So wherever the distance is covering more the value, more the thickness. Okay, and the different colors it is showing flow colors. Okay, like this, these options are there. So this is how the data gets displayed. Okay, that's it for today. We can continue in the next session.